I'll never forget the day I saw Elon Musk cry. Not in a press conference, not on a podcast, not in one of those glossy interviews, but in person, right in front of me, because of a little girl. I was just an event photographer that day, hired to document a charity tech conference held at a children's hospital. Elon Musk was the guest of honor. The event wasn't public, no reporters, no press. Just a few lucky patients, their families, some doctors, and a handful of invited guests. I almost didn't take the job, thinking it was going to be another standard gig. Boy, was I wrong. The conference was set up in this modest auditorium with cheerful balloons and handmade welcome signs by the kids. There was no flash, no luxury, no media buzz. Just pure human moments. Elon arrived quietly, without much entourage. You'd almost miss him if you weren't looking. He was dressed down in jeans and a plain black tee, like he had just walked off a SpaceX test site. But the moment he stepped into the room, everything changed. The kids' eyes lit up. These weren't regular kids. Most of them were dealing with things children should never have to. Leukemia, congenital heart diseases, some confined to wheelchairs, some bald from chemo, some with scars hidden behind brave smiles. But when Elon walked in, they didn't see a billionaire. They saw a real-life Tony Stark, a superhero who builds rockets, cars that drive themselves, a man who might just make Mars a second home. And in that moment, he wasn't larger than life. He was part of their world. Elon took time to speak with every single child. He knelt down, eye level, patient, soft-spoken. He laughed with them, let them ask anything they wanted. And their questions? Pure gold. Can I drive a Tesla if I'm only 8? Can your rockets beat aliens in a race? Do robots have best friends? He answered them all with warmth. And then came the little girl. Her name was Lily. I remember because she had this tiny voice and these enormous, curious eyes. She was no more than 9, with tubes connected to her nose and a small teddy bear tucked into her wheelchair. When it was her turn, she clutched that bear tightly and wheeled herself up with the nurse's help. Elon smiled and knelt beside her. "Hi there," he said. "I'm Elon." Lily looked at him seriously and whispered, "I know who you are. You build the future." There was a small chuckle in the crowd, but Elon nodded humbly. "I try to." Lily then paused. It was like she was trying to find the right words. Everyone leaned in slightly, and then she asked the question that changed everything. "Mr. Elon, if you can build spaceships to go to Mars, can you build a machine to let me stay with my mommy forever?" The room went dead silent. Elon blinked, slowly, like the question had just cracked something deep inside him. Lily went on. "Mommy says I might go to heaven soon, but I don't want to leave her. I want to grow up. I want to see space, too. I want to know what it's like to live a long time, like you." You could hear a pin drop. Even the beeping hospital monitors seemed to fade into silence. And Elon, he was just staring at her, completely frozen. His lips trembled slightly. His eyes welled up. I captured a photo of that exact moment, though I never released it. Some things aren't meant to be shared. Elon finally cleared his throat and whispered, "I'm so sorry, Lily." She nodded, smiling gently. "It's okay, I was just hoping maybe you could try." And then she held out her teddy bear to him. "Can you take him to space if I don't make it?" she asked. "So I'll know I went too." That's when the tears came. Not just from Elon, but from everyone. Nurses, parents, even the security guards. Elon reached out, took the teddy bear with both hands, and pressed it to his heart. "I promise," he whispered. "He's going, and when he goes, you'll be with him." Lily smiled the widest smile I had ever seen. It was like her whole face lit up. She didn't cry. She didn't ask for anything else. Just that quiet promise. A few months later, I heard that Lily passed away. Peacefully, they said, with her mom holding her hand. I didn't know how Elon found out, but somehow he did. And do you know what happened next? About a year after that event, when SpaceX launched one of their Falcon 9 rockets, there was a tiny, barely noticed detail in a sea of technical data. A soft toy, tucked inside the payload. No one from the press picked it up, but those of us who were there, we knew. It was Lily's bear. Elon kept his promise. It wasn't about Mars. It wasn't about AI. It wasn't about electric cars or conquering space. It was about humanity, about love, about how sometimes the biggest, most world-changing thing you can do is listen to the softest voice in the room. I still think about that moment, about that question, and how it shattered all the noise around us and reminded everyone, tech mogul or not, that we're all just people trying to hold on to those we love.